Cerrone versus Justin Gaethje just got announced, alright? Big serious talks. UFC somewhere in Canada on September something. I'm not prepared for this video. Okay, I'm not prepared. But I know that Donald Cerrone versus Justin Gaethje is happening. Very interesting. Okay, this is a fight that basically you have to watch. This is a fight night, and by the way, may I add, if I quickly Google search the UFC schedule and go to this event, it is the best fight night event I've ever... This is better than UFC 240. This is better than UFC 238. Okay? This is the best fight night event I may have ever seen in my entire career of watching fights. I don't know why it's a career. Donald Cerrone versus Justin Gaethje. Before we even talk about that fight, listen to this fucking card. Cerrone versus Gaethje main event. Glover Teixeira versus Nikita Krylov co-main event. Andrew Sanchez versus David Branch. Martin Tybura versus Augusto Sakai. Carlos Jr. versus Uriah Hall. Todd Duffy, Jeff Hughes, Misha Serkinov, Jim Crute. Need I go on? It is a great, great card. Okay, now let's talk about Justin Gaethje versus Donald Cerrone. It just got announced yesterday. It's an interesting fight. I didn't think they were going to go with this. I thought they were going to give Cerrone to Conor, but hey, you call Cerrone for a fight, he answers the call. Okay? And that's why I loved Donald Cerrone. I honestly, if Donald Cerrone never wins a belt, it doesn't matter to me. I really don't care, man. I'd love him to because I want to see an active champion. But I really don't care if Donald Cerrone never wins a belt. He just got pieced up by Tony Ferguson. Before that, he had a tough fight with Al Iaquinta, and he's back again. And he just gives us what we want. And a Justin Gaethje matchup, I swear to God, worst matchup for impossible. Doesn't care. He takes the fight. Justin Gaethje and Conor McGregor, in my opinion, in the entire division, are the worst matchups for Donald Cerrone. Maybe not Conor McGregor now. Maybe Conor McGregor in his prime would probably be a nightmare matchup for Donald Cerrone. Conor McGregor now, fucking living life lavishly, is never going to be a problem for anyone, in my opinion. Unless it's Al Iaquinta or someone below that. But Justin Gaethje, what's he known for? Coming out straight away, getting right into the fucking action. No rest time whatsoever, with knockout power and vicious power in everything he throws. He's trying to finish you, and he has no feeling out process whatsoever. Donald Cerrone, what's he known for? Late fight finishes, finding his rhythm in the later rounds, the worst early game of any fighter. Arguably, the worst early game of every fighter. He takes a while to warm up, and he gets clipped a lot in those early rounds. Nightmare matchup. Justin Gaethje is a terrible matchup for Donald Cerrone, and I think Gaethje would do him some serious damage. However, as much as you can say about Donald Cerrone, we've never seen him knocked out cold. We've seen him dropped hard a couple times, but he's never been like, you know what I mean? He's never been fully asleep. So he's got a good chin, he's got good leg kicks, and we can do MMA math, but that's not going to come into effect. You can say, oh, Gaethje lost to Alvarez and Cerrone beat Alvarez. And you can say things like that all you want. It doesn't fucking matter. These are two completely different style matchups. I actually don't mind Cerrone. I don't mind Cerrone. I think Gaethje would win. But it's a dangerous fight for Gaethje. It is a dangerous, dangerous fight for Gaethje. And I thought they were going to go with Gaethje versus Paul Felder. They ended up doing Paul Felder, Edson Barboza, and Gaethje versus Cerrone now. It's a good fight. It's a really, really good fight. Donald Cerrone ain't going to be able to take this fight to the ground. He has to stand with Gaethje. And I think he may have a good chance of doing it. He's rangy. He's tall. James Vick is probably the better guy to face Justin Gaethje. You need a guy who can keep him at range and really punish him for his sort of relentless pressure. Okay? But James Vick is obviously terrible with a glass chin. Donald Cerrone ain't James Vick. You know, Donald Cerrone's going to be able to keep Justin Gaethje at range. And hey, if Gaethje wants to come in and shell up and wing these hooks in, Donald Cerrone's going to be blasting knees on the way in. Tough fight. Real tough fight. But I'm just so excited this is even happening. I don't even care. I don't even care who wins, man. I really don't. I'd like to see Cerrone win because I'm a Cerrone fan. I don't think he's going to. Just because, what do we know? Cerrone's the worst in the first round. Recently he's been getting better. But worst in the first round. Arguably one of the best in the first round. Just don't work out like that, you know what I'm saying? I'd like to see how Donald Cerrone deals with the leg kicks, if I'm honest with you. Because they're Gaethje's biggest fucking weapon. So, if I were you and I wanted to bet on this fight, and what I really should have done before making this fucking video was looked at the Edson Barboza versus Cerrone fight and see how he dealt with the leg kicks. I'm assuming he dealt quite well, seeing as he finished Edson Barboza, but I remember him getting pieced up quite a bit. So if I'm looking at this, I want to know how does Donald Cerrone deal with leg kicks, and can he neutralise Justin Gaethje's offense in the first round? If he can't, he's getting clobbered. If he can't, he's getting clobbered. But Justin Gaethje gets hit. He really does get hit, and as much as there's all this stuff about Justin Gaethje having an iron chin and he can take so much punishment, he's had 5 fights and been finished in 2 of them. You know what I'm saying? Edson Barboza and James Vick, as much as they're great fighters, they're not on Cerrone's level at lightweight. That's also been established. So who knows how things are going to go. You know what I'm saying? I think this is a big fight to really see where people stack up in the division and where the boundaries of skill levels are set. Great fight. I can't wait. Like and subscribe. Click that. I'll see you later. Goodbye.